Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome back to Parcel Simulator. It's Monday morning, so a little bit of a cleanup and we're in. And Monday means it's potentially a very big day. And it's going to need to be because we have lots of belts to upgrade, we have lots of machines to upgrade, we have lots of lines to color code. There's a lot to do. And I'm not even sure that this is all because I don't think we ran this line the whole weekend. It's quite possible that this won't be a fully good day, but it's going to be not bad at all. And that means I can already go toggle that one and let this start running, and we will open the gates to let the flow start. Because we just need lots and lots of cash. Also, I need a new desk. I need lots of plants. This place needs to look spruced up. And we need to do something about the color of these walls. So, lots to do. Let's get stuck in. Right, the gates are open. I did say in the previous episode I want to sort this out because we still have a full day ahead of us with 5 input ports, and I don't think the shelf is going to do the trick. So I'm going to get a couple more. Let's get that sorted out immediately. So we do the usual thing: 4 conveyors, 2 loaders, 2 unloaders, and 2 large racks. And we will just make sure that I've got everything that I need. Why don't I get 3? I need 4. Then we can check out. And I will collect everything that we need out of here. This probably won't be the last of the shelves that we need. We may need some more on the air side of things eventually, and maybe a couple more down at the rail side. But we will start this and just put down everything that we need before we need to tie this in. And that's in. Rack over there, and another rack right next to it. Another unloader there, and a loader over on this side right there. We will get that unloader and that loader. All seems fairly quiet here at the moment, so I'll just wait for this parcel to pass, pick that up, put this one in like that, get that out of there, and this one goes like that. Right, we're all good. As long as everything is working, it's coming through. Okay, awesome, it went all the way through. So let's just pack these up, and we'll take them to the rest of the items that will probably never be used. Oh, interesting thing. If you stack things and then you go to sleep, when you come back, they detach themselves from the pallet. Nice, neat piles. This is going well. We're at 160 already for the day, no errors. That's good to know. I don't see any problems down on that side. On this side, things are moving through perfectly well. Parcels flying through the air. It's absolutely wonderful. So the first thing I think I'm going to do is, and I may already have done part of this, but I'm going to upgrade some belts. Okay, these ones have been done. I'm going to do these. I'm just upgrading them fully. So you can also upgrade the loaders and unloaders. Right, that will push those through to this machine a little faster. And I'm going to do that for basically all of these delivery slots. Essentially just trying to get things away from the delivery gate as quickly as possible. Although I don't think we're being delayed at all. And this one will be the last one for this side. These are all done, all upgraded. And then I need to just go and check on the other side. Okay, these are all being done now. Now this isn't going to have a huge impact until I start upgrading all the machines. And this is the last one. So everything from the delivery gates into the first machines is completely upgraded. Good stuff. We're up to 272 for the day. Excellent. The racks are filling up very nicely. And that is it. What we're getting now is the last load of the day. And we're going to let that run through, and in the meantime, I'm going to start buying some paint. So let's go to the tablet. I want to buy a bit of each. The blue I'm not worried about because everything is already blue, although I might have to change some of it. We'll get a bunch of red paint, a bunch of orange paint, a bunch of yellow, some green, and some pink. We might need purple, but I don't know yet. And I'm going to get this table at some point, but I first want to sort out a little bit of painting. So let's go and get that paint and we can start deciding how we're going to color code this whole place. That is a lot of paint. So the red ones I'm thinking are going to be for the... Wait, is this... This is red, right? Let me just confirm that. Or maybe it doesn't look like the red. I think I might have bought that pink color. Alright, we'll just drop it over there for now. Is that the red? That also looks pink. That looks red. Gosh, I think so. Alright, and this is going to go on these belts. All the ones that are declined. I'm going to need a lot of paint. And I'm just going to run through... Man, I'm going to need a lot of paint. But it's going to look good when it's done. Okay, now, I think that might be orange. Yeah, that's definitely a pinkish kind of color. Alright, well, let's do some green. This is going to be for approved belts before they go through the diverter. So that's one. Right, we have green belts. Looks good. Right, and we'll put that... Oh, can we not paint that one? We cannot paint this one. Oh, well. These lines I'll still decide. Then I want to go this way, and we're obviously going to need some more. So I'm thinking air freight will stay blue. I didn't paint any of this, did I? No, I didn't. Yeah, so air freight will stay blue. Let's see, what have we got? I think the orange will be for all the incoming before it goes into the first machines. Oh, there's some more green. So we'll just run down the line and do another bucket of green. Right, so this I think is all the orange. Then we've got some of this yellow. Wait, that is also orange. Hang on a second. This is not orange then. What the heck color is that? Is that red? So confusing. Yeah, there was the pink. I think that was a mistake getting the pink. Should have got the purple rather. Right, what have we got here? This is orange. This should go with the other pinks. Oh, it left. That looks orange. Air cargo staying blue. Marine, we'll make it pink, like the Navy. Oh, it's not really pink. Mind you, that's starting to look not really red. I think we'll go yellow for rail. Now, let's go yellow. Let's go yellow for road. Yeah, that looks good. I'm going to need a lot of paint. Okay, well, what haven't I done yet? We got the pink, we got the yellow, blue's done, green's done, orange is over that side, and red. Alright, well, I'm going to open this. It is the same color. Alright, so that's fine. I'll do this then. Okay, that's fine. That looks good. And I should have one more. And hopefully this takes me through to the end. Oof, 2 belts short. Damn, I'd have to buy a whole tin of paint just for 2 belts. Unless I can find another pink one in here. What color is that? Is that red? I have no idea. Let's see if it looks like any other color. It is red. Okay, well then I've got red. And I can work my way back on this line. Alright, well we're getting there slowly. But I'm going to need a lot of red. A lot. And quite a bit of green as well. Oh, we're doing well. 608 parcels for the day. Not many left to go. And I'll just paint a few more belts with the orange. I really should count how many belts this actually paints. Okay, it's 8. And now for some reason that one did 10. Alright, we'll check again. Okay, we got some yellow. That is for the road belt. Okay, so from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, they do 10 belt sections. And I have one more can of yellow, which is all that I'm going to need. Alright, and we've got some left over. So yeah, this is my plan. I'm going to color code things. Wait, what have I got left over here? Oops. Darn. I'll put that down, it just disappeared. Is that orange again? Let's go and have a look. So if you want to know if it's the same color because it's difficult to see, you just click on a belt you've already painted with that color to make sure that it is that color. And if it just makes a little tick sound like that, then that is the same color that's on the belt. Alright, so the message I'm getting here is I'm going to need a lot of red and a lot of green. Fair bit of the other stuff. The biggest hassle I'm going to have is actually replacing all of these shelves to match the colors. Nah, it won't be a big bother. It's going to be a pain selling them all and losing all that money. But we get a third of our money back, and we have cash. And the day is done. There are no more packages going through, so let's go to sleep. Oh, actually, before we go to sleep, I would like to just see how full those Maritime shelves are. Did we actually get to use the last 2? Almost. Almost. Alright, well, we'll keep an eye on that, and we can go to sleep. So I think 608 is a record for us. So a good day, 68,000. Nice. It's morning again, and it is Tuesday morning. So I think today is... You'd think I'd know by now. It is Maritime Day, yeah. So we can open this gate and let them flow. And then we can hop over here and open these gates as well. We are getting pretty tight on the air freight. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that during the day. Our air freight is tomorrow. Hopefully these 2 racks will be enough. But let's go and order some more paint. So I want red and I want green. And I'm just going to get... I'll get 10 of each for now. Let's go. Did I get them all? Looks like it. So I think let's start on this side and finish off the belts that I haven't done here. I think on this side, yeah, I'm going to do everything that's on the positive side through here. Actually, you know, that should have just stayed another color. That should have stayed orange. It's alright, we can fix it. And then whack this around the corner. That's good. Oh, I need another one. And then I think everything else over here. See, this one you can't paint. Doesn't change color. But everything coming out of the approved side is all painted. I'm going to put a green over here because it hasn't decided exactly which route it's going on yet. Wait, was I missing a color? I think I was missing a color. I still need to do the rail side of things. Might have to get the purple. Anyway, why am I... Yeah, I'm seeing movement over there. Alright, now I'm going to go back to that side and I'm going to do the red part over here. So everything negative, everything coming out of a negative side will now be red. That, missed one there. Okay, so that part is done. Then I got to do all of these. Let's do these ones over here. And this bit. Alright, that is hunky-dory. Oh, these were orange. I need to change them to red. Yeah, one more. One more over on this side. There we go. So all the declined side ones are nicely in red. I think I've got like one more piece down this side to sort out. So we'll do that. Plenty of them over here. Alright, let's bring the pallets over this side. And we will continue with the red. Man, there's a lot. Okay, so that red is all the way over. That's got to be done almost... Oh, I'm actually out of... Oh, no, one more. I'm going to definitely need more though. Yep, I'm going to need a bunch more. So now we can jump on the greens. And that's going to be all the way through this way. And we have the end of another day. Oh, it turns out I didn't need as much green as I thought. 4 boxes left and I don't think I've got anywhere else to put them. I will double check all of that. But in the meantime... Ooh, got a parcel that fell off the belt. What is this? It's already got an approved sticker. So, must be one of the jumpers. Oh, maybe I was in the way and it hit me. Alright, I need a couple of buckets of orange. Damn, I needed green over here. I thought I'd finished this side. Not quite yet. Alright, let's see, what else am I missing? Oh, a couple over here. And a few more over here. No, wait. Oh, that is... Yes, that's right. I do need that. And there's a little piece... Oh, that's going to be orange. That's fine. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to need a couple of buckets of orange. I'd say maybe 3 more buckets of red. So let's go 2 orange, 3 red. I'm actually going to have to get some of the purple. That will be for the rail. So I might as well get a few of those just to get that started. Okay, so I said 3 red, 2 orange. Not sure that's going to be enough. Get like that many of the purple. Yes, my measurements are purely scientific. Obviously. That's going to go down. Let's do the orange. Actually, no. Let's do the red. And is that the last of the red? Don't know. Might be. Actually, it does look like it is the last. So we'll pack it up and drop it over there. We can start with the oranges. And I've finished the oranges up to about here, yeah. I don't think I've got enough oranges. I need more. Maybe just one more, I don't know. Let's start with the oh, hang on. Got another orange. Or is that red? That's red. Alright, well, let's do the purple because that will be our rail line. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. We are almost there. I wonder if we can get purple racks. Didn't actually check that. And I think that is all the rail done. Am I missing anything here? No. This pink is... Oh, I do need another pink. Got a couple down there. Package this up. Okay, so I need a bit of pink. I mean, like, really little. And a little orange. Let's do it. Orange, 1... No, I don't even need 2. Get the pink. Check out. Oh, wow. We got a bit of a problem. I said I was going to keep an eye on it and I didn't. Alright, this is going to need to be upgraded. We're backing up the belts now because I need more racks here. So I will do that. Just want to get this cleared so everything is running. Okay, good. Not too many more to come through, I don't think. Alright, so I need 2 more racks over here. And that should cover us. Alright, let's get this pink finished. It's over on this side. Literally 2 more pieces. I'm gonna have to sell all of that. And then the orange is down over this side, and I probably needed more. Oh wait, I've got another squirt. There's supposed to be orange over here, and wow, got quite a lot out of that. But now I have 2 more spots on the other side that still need orange. I hope I'm not missing anything. It looks pretty good though. Luckily tomorrow is air freight day. Alright, so I need 2 blue shelves. And eventually I'm going to change them all. Oh no, there's no purple. It's just going to have to be another color. Alright, so we'll get the blue ones for now. We aren't going to need yellow ones because, yeah, that line doesn't have any issues. And in preparation, I can just dump these parcels on. Right, we got 608 through today. Not bad for a Tuesday. And that is everything. There's 1 more going through this gate, and then I can close it. Right, that's paused. And then tomorrow morning, we can open air freight. Nice income. Oh, I didn't even notice our balance is at 140,000. I think we can start upgrading some machines. Oh, morning again. For the 31st time. Today is Wednesday. Confirming Wednesday is air freight day. Let's do this thing. So that's unpaused. We'll open the gates. Did I order those shelves? I feel like I did. I think I might have forgotten to check out. Alright, well it's not a crazy rush for them because... Oh, obviously I didn't order them. Well then it's not a crazy rush, so I think the first thing I'm going to do, start upgrading. So let's see if we can find a level 1. So you'll see if we... Can I zoom in? Ooh, damn it. Now it's level 3. Takes 5 seconds at level 2, 1 second at level 3. And I think it's 10 seconds at level 1. Okay, now these things are going to start moving pretty quickly. That's upgraded. That's upgraded. This needs the final upgrade. Alright, I think all of these machines are maxed. Except maybe that last one. Alright, let's see if we can get close enough to confirm. So that is 5 seconds. This is 10 seconds. So this is a level 1. We go to level 2, it's 5 seconds. Level 3, 1 second. So yeah, literally 1 second. So I'm going to get all of these upgraded and push these parcels through. Okay, that should be fine for there. And then we can... Oh, that needs an upgrade, and that needs an upgrade, and we are running desperately short of money right now. Okay, I'm going to stop. I think that's the machines. We pretty much have them covered. There are a couple down the end that haven't been upgraded, but I mean, once packages get down there, there's so few of them that get to that last machine. You're not going to benefit at all by speeding that up too much. But it does mean that the belts need upgrading everywhere. And there will be bottlenecks like this that'll come up from time to time. It doesn't matter as long as we're clearing everything off the trucks very quickly. Because unfortunately we cannot do anything to upgrade the trucks to get this piece of belt moving faster. So we are capped by the speed of this belt. Oh, I am getting a little concerned about how things are piling up over here. Yeah, they're not getting a chance to move out. Maybe a couple of belt upgrades here just to move things along a little bit. Alright, well I've got this one upgraded all the way to there. It's not going to make a huge difference. But as long as we see this door close and then immediately open again, yep, we're good. Everything will then be processed. Okay, this is becoming concerning. This is a problem. Because that just landed on the wrong belt. No, this is not going to work. We need to put some kind of a screen up here. Otherwise we're going to end up with... Wait, what's going on here? Oh, this one didn't go through. Oh, and those are falling... Everything's falling apart. Those ones are falling off the belts. I think my throughput is a bit high. These are falling off the belts. We're going to land up with errors. Now, how the heck do I get this to clear out faster? I think I have an idea. We just need to get through this day. See, there's another approved one landing up on the wrong belt. Oh, we're going to have errors. Come on, guys, clear out. I think I need to extend this a little. Okay, I'm going to move that out the way. I'm going to pick this up and move it a little further. Well, that might be too far. Don't want them running off the end of the belt. Not to there, so that gets past where the red belts are. And now I'm going to need some more green paint. Good thing I didn't sell it. Right, let's see where it lands now. See, now it started to clear up. Okay, that's good. It lands next to this machine, and if it bounces onto a belt over here, I'm fine with that. As long as it's not landing over here where it might bounce onto the red belt. Because I'm pretty convinced we're going to have an error today. But I do need to get this piece to clear a little bit faster. That means I'm going to need to move a whole lot of stuff over here out the way. Alright, well, let's paint a piece of belt. There we go. Yeah, this pile just won't do at all. I mean, it's going to clear, but it's not a good thing. And then I need to figure out this as well, because something's going to bounce onto this rack. And these belts have a habit of picking things up. Alright, this wasn't the greatest idea. Darn it, I should have used ramps. Bit of a problem. I might need to move my office. I think I'm going to start making preparations for that. Oh wait, that's not a good place. Maybe there? Alright, let's get rid of all of this. We'll just bring it nicely over here for the moment. Because I think I need to do something in this area to fix this problem. Not entirely sure what it is yet. Now you see it's that little pause. Just that little pause right there. That has an unbelievable knock-on effect later on. Yep, we got 5 errors. Darn it. And things were going so well. We'll probably have some more now. I think one of my big problems here is this belt is slow. I'm going to speed this up. I think once this has been sped up, it should improve this belt, and that should solve the problem over here. Because they'll get out of the way a lot faster. I think they were piling up because they just couldn't get out of the way. Because this belt was on full speed, and that was on slow. So yep, that was the problem there. Over here though, yeah, speeding up the belt over here is really not going to help us a lot. I need to make another plan, and I need a moment to think about it. Yeah, 683 parcels delivered. I think I have an idea, and I am going to sleep on it. So, yeah, sleep the problems away. It was a really good day. So before I really do anything, I'm going to get rid of these red ones. So I'm going to pack them up, and then I'm going to grab some orange ones and replace them. I'm going to immediately go and just drop the red ones outside, because we are not going to need any of them. Then I'm going to pack up all the orange ones. Okay, that's them, and I'm going to start moving them to these entrance spots. That is in over here. I'll need 2 more over on this side. Let's just move this one in, and that is sorted. So, along with the color coding, all done. Any red ones down on this side? Those are red. They're not supposed to be red. But these ones are orange, so that's fine. We'll just move these out of the way, and I have 3 red ones to replace, or 3 orange ones to replace the red ones. Okay, that's good. Consistency. And I'm going to start selling the red ones. Actually, you know, thinking about it, oh heck, those are all orange down there, aren't they? Oh wow, we're going to be selling a lot of orange ones. Okay, we're selling. I wonder how many these... Will it accept like that? Yep, it will. We got a little bit of money back. Ah, darn it. I think those red ones would have been good over here, because there's no purple, and I already sold them. Oh well. I'm gonna get 11 blue ones. So, let's go into the shop. Storages, 11 blue. And how many... Well, this is... Oh man, I'm gonna have to get reds. I have to get 8 reds. What a waste of money. Right, so blue and red, right? Yeah. It's 11 of the blue and 8 of the red. Check out. Let's go get those. I'm going to need my other pallet. So, we'll just drop this. That's detached already, so fine. Right, we'll set up the blue ones first. They actually look quite nice. Must have a bit of a difference in color. I've ordered 11. We only had 9 here, but I'm going to put another 2 in, so that we don't have a problem with the belt backing up again. Right, where's the other blue? There it is. Okay, I'll come and sort out the rest of the stuff on those shortly. Let's just get these ones done. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have to wait until the next Maritime day to change these last 2. Where's that other pallet? Over here. Oh, that's the red. Looks very, very close to the orange. Now, why do I have 2 left? Was I thinking of planning ahead? I've got 8. Oh, that's right. That's the two that I haven't replaced down the end. So I'm going to pack that up and we'll leave it over here as a reminder. And then I've got some orange ones to flog. Damn, there were some red ones in there that I hadn't sold. Let's see how high we can pile this thing. Good, we got some money back. Awesome. So then the last one is, and I think that one down there is probably going to have to be a color that doesn't match the belts. I think the closest to this would be the black. So, yeah, how many do we need? I think I'm going to get 12. I'm going to account for an extra 2 in here. And check out. Right, now where... Oh, here's my pallet. Right, let's pack these all up. Damn, there were red ones in here too. Although the red and orange are quite close. If you're not looking at the orange, you would think this is it. Okay, those are all out. Put them on my second favorite pallet down there, and this one is going to be the replacement. Right, in there. And then for the last 2, for the extension, which I will get to sorting out sometime soon. Okay, yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Right, now to fix a problem. I think I have a couple of ramps, and I think I'm going to use them now. I don't know if this is a mistake because the ramps actually slow things down. The way the belts work is parcel won't go into the next belt if there's a part of that parcel still on that belt. And it considers the ramp, which is 3 sections long, as one belt. So it won't move a parcel across until all those 3 sections have been cleared, which is not good. Let's see if I can do something without having to use the ramps. Not in this section anyway, where speed is fairly critical. Alright, I think this is the time where we buy something that I've never bought before. And that is what's known as a smart splitter. This one. I'm going to do that. I'm also considering another launcher and a cargo type diverter. Okay, I'm going to check out with all of that. Right, so this is the plan, you see. Pick this one up, put it over there. I'm going to get the cargo type diverter. I'm going to put it in over there, and I'm going to go, this side wants road. No, okay, I'm going to need 2 of them. And then I'm going to have to do it back here. Hang on, let's try and work around that. Okay, so we do that. Still going to need 2. That means this one's going to need to go there. This will move to there. I feel like at some point I'm going to need a junction. So I'm going to get one of those as well. Okay, so here's the cargo type diverter. I'm going to put this one over here. I'm going to grab the smart splitter and I'm going to put that one over there. Now, based on the description of the smart splitter, it splits parcels into 3 streams, prioritizes empty routes. So if a route is empty, it will head it off in that direction. But now am I missing an opportunity by only splitting it 2 ways? No, I don't think so. Alright, so this one will change. Oh, nizzle. This is the wrong way around. I need to move this. And then this needs to be a junction over here. Oh, that doesn't split. Oh, gosh. Okay. This does. This is turning into a complete mess. So basically what I want to do is I want to make sure that maritime and air continue straight through. So if I went like this, right, this side is going to be rail. Let's move this out the way. This side will be road, and then this side will be other. So, yes, just to make sure that I've got the orientation right. Yep, that's right. Rail, road, other. Other will tie back into this line. Yeah, that could work. Unfortunately, I'm only going to be using 2 sides of the smart conveyor, which is not ideal, but it's not a bad thing. So that goes into this, and let me separate them with a belt. Put that over there. So this will split, and then we need one of these to go back into there, and I need a bend, and that will feed back into there. Now I've got a spare line for road and rail. Move this out of the way. This one will come there. I think I need to move this screen now. Put it over here somewhere for now. Just gently out of the way. Then I'm going to use this ramp, which I'm not going to upgrade. And I'm going to push that over. Should still have 2 spaces if I make a bend over here. And then tie it back into that. So I'm going to need 2 more junctions and a couple of bends. I don't think I have any more bends over here. And a whole bunch of straight bits as well, which will all need paint. Right, let's go and have a look. So we start with the straight bits. Get these all connected. There's going to be a bend over here. Then a couple of bends around this side. One there. And this is basically just going to double back on itself. And go into there. This one is going to come out. Actually, since it's color coordinated. And then we're going to need a junction, which is that one. And that will feed from this jumping over into this line for the road. Just to confirm, this is road. Then we need to bring this line over and we'll have a bend. Let's just move this out the way. That bend will go over there and I'm not going to have enough straight bits. Or maybe I will have just enough. Nope, I'm going to be a couple short. I'll move this one to there and grab the junction and put that in there. So I need 2 more straight bits and an... Oh, hang on. Don't I have another bend? No, another bend and 2 more straight bits. So just those check out. We'll go and grab them. And once this is set up, we can start the day and see how that works. Right, so the bend will go here. And that will bring out rail. And rail will go there and there onto the rail line. Super. Now we just need to find a parcel that we can test with. So let's grab this one, and we've got to be really careful. That didn't work so well. I don't want it to go closer because if it's closer, then it actually stops. If it's not next to this belt, then it will jump when there's something coming in underneath. On it, I've got to buy another piece. Right, and then we can just put that one in there. Now that should work pretty easily. Yep, perfect. As long as I don't upgrade that one, we are fine. Alright, this can go back where I found it. And I still have space for 2 more racks over here, if I need them. So I didn't actually need that one. And I've got some green paint, so I can do what needs to be done around here. But that is fixed. I just noticed something. This might be a bug, but I think that is full again. I need a bit of the purple. And then we can do this line. And 1 more piece over here. And then I need a bunch of yellow. Yeah, probably 2 buckets of yellow. So those are going to be ordered. Right, and then these all get painted in yellow. Good, there we go. Okay, so the idea here is we take the highest volume articles off. So the idea here is we split this line. We take the high volume articles, so that would be road and rail, off at this little terminal, and the rest of them go back onto that belt. In the meantime, the spot splitter will decide whether the stuff needs to be sent down this way or carry on straight. Hopefully that rectifies this little situation. And then also hopefully the changes we've made to this belt will fix up the issues with the boxes piling over here. Maybe we won't have as many errors. Now, I'm going to do belt upgrades, not that one. And then I might as well do a few down here as well. Some of this has already been done, but I'm going to burn through a bit of cash getting these belts upgraded. And that is those 2 lines completely upgraded. So, let's make sure that nothing is open that shouldn't be open, like the air freight, because today is not an air freight day. And then we can open up and run the day. And we'll just keep an eye on this little solution over here and see if it actually works. So far, this is looking good. The parcels are jumping. Okay, well, I mean, we're not at full volume yet, but the parcels are jumping and they're moving off pretty quickly. So maybe that's helped. Let's go and have a look at what we're doing over here. And hope we don't get errors. Okay, that seems to be working. Oh, okay, well, that wasn't good. I had one bounce. I had a couple bounce right over. Okay, another thing that we're going to have to try and solve. But at least they're not bouncing onto the wrong belt. Yeah, we're getting a little backup here, but it's okay. It's not holding up the machines. This seems to be going smoother than it was before. We have a super full belt of decline stuff. It's just not getting away fast enough because there's so much of it coming through. And the fact that the belt is completely full, you can see they sort of stop starting, and that's disrupting the flow. But the good thing is only 1 box has fallen off so far. And now that rush is sort of cleared up a little bit. This is still doing okay. The trucks are emptying out super fast, but the racks are not filling up, which is exactly what I wanted. Things are being moved through pretty quickly. But we've had 9 errors. Where the heck are the errors? I'm going to have to keep an eye on them to see if that persists, because now... Oh, darn it. That's really ruining the record. I think I've got everything right here, right? It's truck. Yeah. Yep, that's truck. This should be train. Yep. No issues there. Let's go have a look at the tablet and see what the errors are. Inspection sticker missing from parcel. Oh my gosh. That was on me. I need one of those extremely urgently. Aha, that was a darn silly mistake. Let's put that in right there. Now that will be solved. Oh wow, what a mess. Alright, well in the meantime, everything is going well. Jeepers, I've almost doubled my errors. I've more than doubled them. Oh man, that is so disappointing. Alright, well actually this wasn't too bad. I mean, we did have a little backup on this line, but it never really affected the machines. Maybe. Depends. It'll be a timing thing, but we're still getting everything off the trucks. The shelves are not filling, so that's the most important. As long as they're in the facility before the close of business, they can run through at whatever speed, but this is much smoother. Let's go and have a look at the declined one over here. We still only had that one. Okay. I'll put it on the belt now. But it was a super slow day. Wow, look at that. 21 invalids today. That is a crying shame. Alright, so I'm going to let this day run out. All round it hasn't been a good day. Not many parcels through. Tomorrow is another air freight day, so we'll sort that out. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to run this through the weekend. I'm going to check everything, make sure that everything's running nicely. And then on Monday, we'll open up to a big day. Hopefully these storages will all be nice and full. And we'll have a really good day on Monday. So we'll be right back. It is Monday morning. We had a fairly uneventful weekend, except for one random parcel that was declined yesterday. So we have a total of 44 invalid submissions all time, which is not great. It says 99% accuracy, but it feels more than that. We have a lot of full racks over at the rail side of things, and we'll open that up. I did a lot of fiddling, belt upgrades, and checking to make sure that everything was actually working the way it should work. I do realize I have an issue with these two machines being right next to each other, that sometimes package will stall, and that causes a little backup. So it's something that I need to run around and check out. I was supposed to do some decorating in this episode, but yeah, we needed to fix issues, and then fix issues that we created while fixing those issues. But I think we're good. This is colorful, looks nice, lots of packages around. So if you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave me your comments, let me know your thoughts, and let me know if you've had any problems with particular things like two machines being too close together without a belt between them. I could change them, but it would mean moving a whole lot of stuff. And I'm that close to the end. I think it's not really worth it right now. I'll plan my layout for the next time a little bit better. Well, basically it'll be one more block. There'll be 3 between, and then a belt between these two. So there'll be 1 space between them. And that's how it will work, I think. In the next episode, we're going to run through everything. We're going to keep an eye on a few days, make sure that everything's working well. I will walk you through everything that I've done and how it all works. And it will be the big painting and decorating episode. We're going to finally get rid of this awful table, set up a decent looking office, paint all these walls, and it will be great. So thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, cheers!